Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparks quite a bit of debate among believers. Is going to church important? We'll explore 3 different perspectives on this issue, each supported by biblical references. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about why many believe going to church is very important. The Bible emphasizes the significance of gathering together for worship and mutual encouragement. Hebrews 10 verses 24-25 says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." This passage highlights the need for communal worship and support. In Acts 2 verse 42, we see the early Christians setting an example. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. This shows the importance of coming together for teaching, fellowship, and prayer. Moreover, 1 Corinthians 12 verse 27 describes the church as the body of Christ. Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it. This metaphor emphasizes that each member plays a vital role in the collective mission and ministry of the church. Now, let's consider the viewpoint that a formal church building is not necessary for worship. According to this perspective, worship can be equally meaningful when conducted with family and friends in a more intimate setting. Matthew 18 verse 20 supports this idea, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." This suggests that God's presence is not confined to a church building but can be experienced wherever believers come together. Romans 16 verse 5 mentions house churches. "Greet also the church that meets at their house." The early Christians often met in homes, demonstrating that the physical location of worship is secondary to the act of gathering and worshiping together. In Acts 20 verse 20, Paul talks about teaching both publicly and from house to house. "You know that I have not hesitated to preach anything that would be helpful to you but have taught you publicly and from house to house." This indicates that smaller gatherings for worship and teaching are also valid and valuable. Finally, some believe that there's no need to go to church at all, emphasizing a personal and direct relationship with God over institutionalized worship. Let's explore this perspective. John 4 verses 23-24 highlights the importance of true worship. "Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshippers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks." God is Spirit, and His worshippers must worship in the Spirit and in truth. This passage suggests that true worship is about the heart and spirit, not the location. Additionally, 1 Corinthians 3 verse 16 states, "Don't you know that you yourselves are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst?" This indicates that believers themselves are the temple of God, suggesting that God's presence is within each individual, not confined to a church building. James 1 verse 27 describes pure religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless as this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. This underscores that living out one's faith through actions and personal piety is paramount, which can be done outside the church context. In conclusion, the importance of attending church varies among believers. For some, it's a vital part of their faith journey, providing community and structured worship. For others, smaller, personal gatherings are equally fulfilling. And some find that their personal faith and direct relationship with God are sufficient. Each perspective is supported by different interpretations and applications of biblical teachings, emphasizing the diverse ways in which faith can be expressed and nurtured. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think about going to church. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content. See you in the next video. Until next time, stay blessed and keep exploring your faith in meaningful ways. Goodbye.